But yeah, today's gonna be a great show. We have Mr. White. I'm a big fan of Korbyn White. I have your Topps card on my desk at my office.
Yeah.
You remember that? I appreciate that. He's a SFA guy. Tyler, where'd you go to school?
Axum.
So this is a all around like a family reunion today on the radio for an hour.
Man. Shout out to Korbyn. I don't know if he really know this, but I really been kind of knowing Korbyn since he was a kid, man, to be honest with you, because I used to play Little League basketball with his brother Kendall.
That's what I was telling him.
Fun, you know what I'm saying? When we were all kids, we were like 4th, 5th grade ourselves. So Korbyn was a little youngster running around here, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Too young to remember that, but he been the same kid. He come from a good family, so you know what I'm saying? I know
good people.
Yeah,
Dad, good man.
I know he's solid.
Yeah, he's super solid. He's super
Korbyn,
solid.
Since we got you here, man, just kind of talk about your journey, man. From Texarkana, from Liberty Hollow to getting to Nacogdoches. Just talk about that journey and how it's been so far in NAC for you.
My journey, starting off, honestly, bro, I really never pictured myself playing football at the next level. I've always been a basketball guy, and
I remember that. Your dad telling me about stopping the basketball, and I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was tough at first, especially my sophomore year of high school was when I stopped.
Yeah.
Going away from the game that I love so much, it was new, and kind of seeing that pathway to football, kind of realizing that like I can actually do something with this at the next level. Really kind of was an eye opener. So I was like kind of focused more on that. So I had to drop a sport, which had to be basketball.
Yeah.
And so I kind of focused on football and track more. Mm-hmm. And so kind of the journey for that, just playing my years and just kind of my process. It was kind of rough at first, and just the support system that I had, getting into this journey and everything. It was a much needed, because like I said, if I had a support system that I had, ain't no telling like where I would have been. And so just
was it because of you actually endured the 0-10 season? Was it the changing of coaches?
Yeah.
Was it the
you went through a lot, not to cut you off, but you did go through a lot in your time at LE.
Limited carries, not being able to really show who you are with the ball in your hands in space.
Yeah.
And I remember sometimes like I was covering the games and they wouldn't hand. I don't know if it was by design or I don't know, but you would be running and you'd be wide open.
I promise you this. I'm gonna tell you a true story.
Yeah.
And I can't say names. I'll tell you off the air where it came from. But I promise you, there's a big time head coach, huge time head coach.
Yeah.
He was coaching a specific high school when you were in high school, and they were watching film on one of their opponents, which was Atlanta. And y'all obviously played Atlanta. They played Atlanta as well.
Yeah.
And the coach was watching film on Atlanta, and the Atlanta versus LE film popped up as they were watching film on Atlanta. And this one specific coach says to another one of the coaches, "What are they doing? All we need is number 22."
That's it.
And when I tell you who this coach is, y'all gonna be like, "Yeah, that's crazy."
Yeah.
To even hear him say this about you, because he was specifically talking about you and your talents. He wasn't even. I guess it was just a lot of, highlights of you. But that just goes to show, man, that you are a super talented guy. And I was looking at y'all stats. You're the 3rd leading rusher on the SFA football team.
I didn't know that.
But it's the running back y'all have. What's the starter name?
Miles Reed.
Yeah, Miles Reed. He came from Hawaii, was it? Yeah, I saw that. And then Trey Self, which is the quarterback, he's the 2nd leading rusher. Then it's Korbyn. So that just goes to show, you know what I'm saying?
He putting in work.
Exactly.
So 2nd leading rusher at his position.
Exactly. 2nd leading rusher at his position, 3rd overall on the team.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's wild.
That's numbers.
That's wild. Yeah. So what are you majoring in?
Kinesiology.
Smart.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to come back later. We'll talk about that later.
Okay. Yeah.
By then I'll have some more rank where we at on the island, and I need you to come back. I need you to come back.
Now, question: You're at NAC. SFA football ain't been what it is now.
How you tripping?
I'm
Is it
sure
really
you know
not?
that. No.
Yeah.
When I was at SFA, there was a lot of losing seasons.
What?
Even prior to me going to SFA, there was a lot of losing seasons.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
And then Coach Conk came in. Him and
Clint Conk.
Yeah. He brought his son Zach in as the quarterback. We had a successful
From UCA.
he came from UCA. We had 2 years of success. I think they went to the playoffs one year, and then after that, went downhill.
Yeah.
And then here comes, Coach Carthel, and now y'all are going back to the playoffs. Let's kind of talk about the change of SFA football from what it was known to what it's becoming now and what y'all are trying to get it to.
Yeah. All right. So truth be told, I didn't even know about SFA. Like,
Understood.
honestly, didn't even know about it. Like, even before I got there. Honestly, when I first heard about it, I heard Stephen and Foster. I thought it was in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
You're not the first person.
I was like, oh, we going to Austin.
Yeah.
No, this is Nacogdoches.
Yeah.
So, I didn't really hear about it. And then I've been knowing Coach Carthel since he was at Commerce. And so him coming on the radar and him going to SFA was like a blessing, because I love Coach Carthel.
Right.
When he came in, you could automatically see the change in the program.
You really could.
Yeah, like the whole
Coach Carthel, he's a good dude. He's solid.
Great dude. And like what makes him so great is because he's one of us. Like he's just like the players. Like he listens to us. He's all about us. He loves us. And it's like every time we go on a road game, it's like an educational trip as well. Like we always gonna go to like this past season when we went to Alabama, we went to Selma Bridge. So it's stuff like that. Like when we played Memphis 2 years ago, we went and saw the Civil Rights Museum. It's it's stuff like that. It's like little things like that that make the big difference in the coach that he is compared to other coaches. And so just him coming in and just everybody trusting him as well, and the process and everything. It's like you can see the things that he did, the little stuff he did to this point. It made a big difference so far. And so each year we just took a step, and then programs in the right direction because of him.
That's major.
That's good to have a coach that understands. You want a coach that understands, and obviously you have that. You have that with Coach Carthel. I appreciate him tapping in last night. It woke me and Tyler up. My sleep habits have been off the past few weeks, but it woke me and Tyler up. I was like, man, look at that.
Hey, you see Coach Carthel done liked our post. Look at him.
Yeah.
But that's what's up, man. Shout out to him. But no, man, it has been a drastic change from, like I said, from what SFA. Because when I was at SFA, it was a basketball school. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Antonio Burks.
Antonio Burks. We had guys like Thomas Walkup.
They were going to
Jacob
the tournament.
Park. We went to the not SEC, the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
3 years straight for sure. And we made it to the round of 32.
Because you had the coach with the mustache.
We did have him. He left.
You know what I'm saying?
He left my
big time,
freshman
didn't
year. He went to Texas State after my freshman year.
Okay.
Then here comes Brad Underwood, who is now the head coach at Illinois.
Oh.
He's leading Illinois. They're a top 25 program in the country.
Yeah.
So Brad Underwood, he leads that Thomas Walkup team and guys like Trey Pickney and whatever for 2 years. And they almost beat Notre Dame to go to the Sweet 16, but Notre Dame hit a buzzer beater at to win the game, whatever, and they did that 2 years in a row.
Yeah,
and they're still kind of balling now, aren't they?
Yeah.
So
They
that just
doing
goes to
good
show.
this year.
Yeah,
Sure.
So what was it like being a COVID recruit?
COVID recruit. It was like I said, it was up and down. It's like a roller coaster. Like you never know what can happen.
Yeah.
And everything changed.
Wait, did COVID happen when you were in high school or right after?
When I was in high school, my senior year.
Okay. Yeah, because you couldn't run track.
couldn't run track.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you were considered a favorite in what?
that's my question. The 100, right?
The 100. Yeah.
Okay, so talk about that. You ran a 10.5, huh?
Yeah, 10-5.
Come on, man.
That was
blazing
fast.
speed. And that was his
fast.
junior year,
I've been
right?
trying to tell kids you get Corbyn ran a 10.5.
So not getting to run your senior year, and you're probably top 3 finisher favorite going into the 100-meter. Talk about that, because I know that upsets you. You're a track guy too, right?
Yeah.
So you probably definitely want to,
Oh yeah.
You run
I
it.
still got them. I still got them what ifs in my mind. Like,
Yeah.
what if I ran my senior year?
Yeah.
Like, what could have hit? And so after that first meet we ran, when Coach texted us talking about the Atlanta track meet was canceled.
Yeah.
I automatically knew man, I don't know, the season might be done. 'Cause if they cancel the Atlanta track meet, which was
It's over with.
Yeah.
like one of the biggest track meets like that, in East Texas. So it's kind of when that happened, I was like, yeah, it's over. It's wraps the season. And so that kind of hurt me, cause I wanted to see really push myself my senior year.
Yeah.
It was my last time running. I wanted to see just what could have been. I was trying to hit a 10-3,
Yeah.
10-2 maybe. So
You think you could have done that though? For real? I think so too.
I really
Dude.
could've broke that.
Do you think? Well, I'm gonna say, do you think? But did you have a want to run track in college?
That's what he thought he was gonna do. I can answer that. I'm sorry.
Because I mean that's track speed, clearly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, at first, yeah, but when I realized how much like time football is, like especially in spring and everything,
Yeah.
I just feel like it would have been a lot on my
Yeah.
shoulder, especially with doing school and everything.
Understood.
So it just would have been a lot going on too, and I just feel like I wouldn't have had the time and the focus I needed for football. So just kind of
Understood.
stick to that one sport.
So I got a question. I got two questions.
So
Well, first off, what people don't know is that Korbyn and his father allowed me to handle his recruiting a little bit when he was in high school. And
I noticed that
appreciate
trend a lot about people.
What's that?
They let you handle their recruiting.
The smart ones. So I appreciate Korbyn and his dad for that.
Yeah.
But what we all came to an agreement on is that Korbyn shouldn't play 7-on-7.
Right.
I will still do whatever in the backgrounds, and he should run track and focus on that. Because that, like you said, he was supposed to win. He was supposed to win, a state championship
for
and
sure.
track.
Right.
But what I'll say is, there was an incident, a situation that happened during Korbyn's football season
Right.
against some big bad bullies from Waco of Hagen.
I was on the sideline. Trust me.
Okay.
I was in the
Okay.
mix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that.
So it was just a small little incident. Teenagers disagreeing.
yeah,
Okay. So I remember I was like, man, I'm trying to get back to the office, type this up. I'm ready to go home to my wife, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we ended up on CNN. But so that was a wild night, right? So at 12 o'clock, a coach, I can't remember who it was. I have to look through some messages, but he sent me a picture of the teenagers disagreeing on the field and Korbyn walking off looking back.
Yeah.
Like, man, I ain't
Yeah, he wasn't in the mix. Trust me.
finna play with y'all.
Bro, I walked out after that like,
So what why did you walk off?
man, it was. I feel like it wasn't my place, even though it was my teammates. It wasn't my place to sit there and
Be involved in all
be
that
involved because like I realized what I had still.
going on. Yeah.
Like I was like, I still want to play at the next level.
Yeah.
And doing this gonna look bad on me.
Yeah.
I mean, it looked bad on my team. It looked like I didn't care about my teammates, which I did. It's just a simple fact of being like, I still got bigger things. And like after that fight and all that look
Disagreement. It wasn't a fight. It was a disagreement.
disagreement.
Yeah, it was a disagreement.
It wasn't a fight, it was a disagreement.
Yeah.
After the little disagreement,
Yeah.
it did kind of hit the locker room heavy. You have people that were fans of it, people that weren't fans of my decision,
Yeah.
and so like I said, it was just a lot of mixed emotions in the air.
Yeah.
And so I kind of feel like the only reason why I didn't intervene was because trying to play at that next level and just trying to show colleges like that I can control my emotions and not just get in the heat of the moment.
Yeah.
I got it. We'll go to break real
We're
quick.
gonna come back and talk about that though.
Yeah, just keep that thought. We'll be right back with the Power Hour with Houff and Gill live on 107.9 The Fan.
When you look local first, you help local businesses grow and employ more locals, providing direct benefits to our local